Hello, my name is David Bonney, and I'm the Director of Library Services for the City of San Leandro. Today we're going to tour our library and learn some of the services that we offer to the public. Rather than speak to you for the next 30 minutes, I'm going to have the librarians and staff that directly provide those services talk to you and tell you exactly what it is they do for our residents. Hopefully you'll be able to see the passion they bring to their jobs. But first, I'd like to put the library into a bit of historical context for you. The library has always been important to San Leandrons. It was officially established in 1906, but its origins in town predate even that. Local citizens actually rallied together in the late 19th century to create a free lending library. Soon, however, that wasn't enough for San Leandrons. Residents recognized the need for a true public library, and a city department was created in 1906. The first library building was constructed with the help of a generous land grant from the Callan family and a construction grant from the Carnegie Foundation. That building opened in 1909 and served as the city's main library until the late 1950s. A bond issue was passed by residents eager for enhanced library services, and that allowed the City Council to authorize a beautiful, modern building, as well as creating a branch library system. The new main opened in 1960. The building was a modern marvel and served generations of San Leandro school children and adult residents. But it too became outmoded, particularly as the digital age dawned in California. When the building was designed, even electric typewriters didn't exist, let alone banks of computers. In the 1990s, it was clear that something had to be done. No one wanted to completely abandon the 1960s building and its well-used meeting rooms, but there was simply not enough space or power in the building. Finally, after the Loma Prieta earthquake, the City Council decided something had to be done, and funds were committed to retrofit and expand the main library. That project grew a bit in scope as time went on, but ultimately a state-of-the-art facility was completed and the library reopened in the year 2000, just in time for the new millennium. Today, San Leandro is blessed with a modern and highly used library system. 60 to 70,000 people visit the main library every month. Another 10,000 people visit Manor Branch, and in spite of drastic reductions in hours, several thousand more people visit the Mulford Marina and South Branch libraries as well. Add in those folks who use the library's meeting rooms, and you have well over 80,000 people who visit a library facility every month. That means upwards of 1 million visitors a year to a San Leandro library facility, an astonishing number for a city of just over 80,000 people. So, with that information, I'd like to introduce you to the fine staff of the San Leandro Public Library. We're going to begin with some of the nuts and bolts of the library operation, namely circulation.
I'm Teresa Mallon, Support Services Manager at the San Leandro Public Library. Information Services is one of the departments that I'm responsible for. I also oversee the Circulation Department, Library Facilities, and Library Budget. The Circulation Desk is the first desk you'll see when entering the main library. It is the place to check out materials, return materials, and obtain a library card. The library circulates over 800,000 items a year. Most items can be borrowed for 2 weeks, with the exception of DVDs, videos, and Blu-rays, which can be checked out for 2 days. Items can be renewed online or over the phone. The circulation staff is always available to assist you, but the library also offers 2 self-check machines should you want to check out library material yourself. Library office assistants and volunteers ensure that all library materials are shelved correctly and in a timely manner. Items that need to be routed to Manor, Mulford, or South Branch Library are sorted here at the main library and delivered to the branch locations twice a week. The library is interested in your safety as well as security of the building, and we are pleased to have a staff of part-time security aides. Information services is a vital component of the library. We have a team of professional accredited librarians here to assist you. Information Services Department answers an average of 4,000 questions a month. Assistance is available in person, over the phone, as well as through instant messaging 7 days a week. The reference collection includes over 3,000 print items spanning a wide variety of topics. In addition to print resources, the library offers a variety of electronic databases. These databases provide fast, easy access to online resources. They are available to library patrons 24/7 from any computer with internet access. The library also has 60 public computers available for use, and Wi-Fi is available throughout the library portion of the building. The Electronic Learning Center has computers dedicated for creating and printing documents. Each of the 12 computers has special software to help improve your keyboarding skills, as well as create resumes and cover letters. The library also offers a computer tutor program. It is a valuable and enriching free library program in which adult volunteers assist patrons for an hour at a time. Tutors teach students important computer literacy components such as basic computer skills, internet skills, using email and Facebook, and resume writing basics. Public meeting rooms of various sizes are also available. These spaces are used for city events, but are also available to rent for private use.
Hi, I'm Cherise Dunn, and I'm the Senior Librarian in charge of Technical Services here at the main library. In our department, we're in charge of collection development, acquisitions, and processing. Let me tell you a little bit about our collection. We're very proud of it. The San Leandro Library has our main library and 3 library branches. That includes reference books, fiction, nonfiction, and biographies. We also have a foreign language collection that includes Spanish, Vietnamese, and Chinese language books. We're proud to announce we have a new collection of e-books and downloadable audiobooks. These are available through our library homepage at www.sanleandrolibrary.org. Our library also has an extensive media collection, more than most East Bay libraries. Our collection includes over 14,000 movies in DVD, Blu-ray, and VHS formats. We also have a lot of music, over 9,000 CDs and cassettes. We also have 3,000 audiobooks on CD and cassettes. Collection development is a vital step in providing all of the great materials that we offer. Here at the San Leandro Library, we are very proud of the variety and currency of all the resources and materials we have. Acquisitions is the process of obtaining books and other materials for your library. There are a variety of sources used to determine what's available for purchase, including bestsellers lists, trade journals, and catalogs. We also receive and fill a large number of patron requests. It is a priority of the San Leandro Library to have a budget that can provide a robust collection for the San Leandro's residents. Orders are placed with a variety of vendors and distributors to provide the speed and selection necessary to keep our collection current. We receive shipments of books and materials daily. Once the items arrive, they need to be made shelf-ready. Titles need to be added to the catalog to make them findable, and we need to add barcodes, labels, security, and covers. To see what's new at the library, check out the items in the new area on the first floor.
Hi, my name is Lori Hitchcock. I'm an Adult Services Librarian. Among my responsibilities are government documents and serials. Since about 1961, the San Leandro Library has been part of the Federal Depository Program. There are about 1,250 depository libraries across the United States. We also receive documents that focus on health, education, history, economics, and citizenship. In total, we probably receive about 500 items, and they're worth probably between $10,000 and $20,000. And again, we receive these at no cost to the library. Examples of government documents include the bound copies of the Supreme Court decisions, the United States Code, the Federal Register and Congressional Record, the public papers of the President. We also receive things like study kits for citizenship, pamphlets from the national parks, the CIA Fact Book, which has wonderful information about the countries of the world. And then agencies sometimes put out special editions, such as Black Americans in Congress, Women in Congress, the FBI Centennial History, and the Census Atlas of the United States. I also oversee the library's serials collection, which is also known as magazines and newspapers. Right now we're receiving about 340 titles, and that breaks down to 270 magazines, over 20 newspapers, and over 50 titles for children and teens. The serials are processed daily, so we get them out to the public as soon as possible. And to keep the serials area neat and tidy, teen volunteers help us pull old and worn-out magazines. In our compact storage area, we have magazines that date back to the 1880s. We also have a complete set of Time, Life, and Newsweek that date back to the 1930s. And we have National Geographics that date back to 1909. These materials are primarily used by students who need original source documents for their assignments. We also have an extensive microfilm collection of newspapers that are mostly local newspapers. For example, we have the San Leandro Reporter that dates from 1879 to 1951. These newspapers are primarily people who are doing family history research and others who are doing local history research. And despite the digital age, people are still coming to the library to read newspapers and magazines, and last year we checked out about 5,500 serials.